So children, continuing with the colors, as I said, in the white colored areas, you may find certain type of terms mentioned which give you further information. For example, you can see rock outcrop written over here. You can see open scrub written over here. And you can see over here also open scrub written. Then there is stony waste mentioned. Um, Over here also stony waste is mentioned. So these terms which are mentioned over here, these indicate what is happening in more detail. And you have to understand that these rock outcrop basically means that there are very hard resistant rocks where the surrounding rocks have been eroded, but some small, can you see the little round brown colored circles which are there? These are hard rocks, very resistant rocks which are jutting out of the ground. Okay, whereas when we see the word stony waste mentioned, like over here, in this case, you will have lots of different sizes of rocks and pieces which have broken up and weathered but have not turned into fine particles of sand, and so you have all random sizes of rocks lying over there. This is called stony waste. Another term that you can see is sheet rock over here. In the case of sheet rock, the ground over here, you see there are no brown dots, big or small or anything, because everything over here has been eroded and blown away by the winds, and so just hard rocky surface has been left behind in this particular portion over here. So this is sheet rock. Whereas when we read the term open scrub indicates, the word scrub indicates, wild bushes, grasses. Even in your city, if you go to any colony and there are houses in a row, and if in between there are some pieces of land where nobody has constructed a house, you will see some kind of random grasses and bushes and shrubs growing. Nobody has planted them, they are just growing wild on their own. And if you will take goat or sheep or cattle, they will start eating those grasses. So we call that scrub. That means it has not been planted by man. They are just growing naturally. They are wild. They have no other utility except that they can be used for the goats and the sheep and animals to graze upon. So, actually, when we see the term open scrub, it can also tell us that these are areas where we can't do agriculture, there are no forests over here, but there may be some wild bushes and grasses growing, and these are being used for the grazing purposes of whatever sheep, goat, cattle, etc. are there by the people living in the surrounding areas. So that is regarding the white patches. Now we come to the green areas. In the green colored areas, the forests are shown, and you will see the explanation of the forest given by the terms open mixed jungle, or you will see fairly dense mixed jungle with bamboo. Now, when we say open mixed jungle, or open word over here means that the trees are not very close to each other, they're not dense. It's the opposite of dense. Open means they're scattered. Mixed means of course many variety are growing over there. When we say fairly dense, this is simple English. And then there is some bamboo also growing over here. So they have given it in the description itself. Fairly dense jungle, mixed jungle with bamboo. And dense mixed jungle with bamboo, dense mixed jungle with bamboo. So children, you can just open up your maps and see what description has been given along the green patch areas, open mixed jungle, fairly dense mixed jungle, and so on. These are the type of vegetation and forests which are found over here. As sometimes this question has also been asked in the board, what type of vegetation do you see? Now it does not mean that you write coniferous trees or deciduous trees or evergreen trees. This is what you will write, fairly dense mixed jungle or fairly dense mixed jungle, over here, or wherever they've given something else, dense mixed jungle with bamboo. So these are the different types of vegetation or forest that we see. So in the green colored area also the description has been given, similarly in the white colored areas also. So that completes the interpretation of colors.